Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Lee, and welcome to the Strap Fact Show. It is nice to have you here. All right, we're doing things a little bit differently today. We're going to go off the cuff. We're going to go raw, baby. All right, because what I have done for this episode is I have culled the Facebook universe in search of suggestions on things to say. All right, so, and I posted this yesterday, 24 hours ago. And I asked people for suggestions on things to say, things to talk about, and my idea was to not look at any of those suggestions beforehand, so this is not prepared. I'm reading them for the very first time in public, not as husband and wife, but as reader suggestions. So let's check them out for the very first time right now. Okay, so I got my little cheat sheet, got the iPad Mini 4. The show is not sponsored by Apple, but it is the iPad Mini 4. All right, so on the Facebook post I did yesterday, 22 hours ago approximately, I asked people, I said, give me things to say, topics to cover, and I will, in my next video, try me. Try me, all right? All right. First post is from Mike Saunders. He wants me to say, it's not jam if it shakes like jelly. That's pretty good. I've had a saying like that before. My old boss, Gary Holland, he said, it must be jelly because jam don't shake. Yeah, it must be jelly because jam don't shake. It works well in the community, trust me. Thank you, Mike Saunders. Randy Osga, favorite podcasts. All right, Randy, well, favorite podcasts, well, it's a very limited subject. I do try to branch out on what podcasts I do like to listen to. Primarily, a lot of them are pro wrestling related, so the Wrestling Observer podcast, Chris Jericho's podcast. I listen to a video game podcast, the Completely Unnecessary podcast with Pat the NES Punk and Ian damn it, I don't know his last name. But it's called Completely Unnecessary Podcast. That's my modern topics and video game podcast. I also have in there a Let's Watch, a rewatch series, a rewatch podcast, whatever you want to call it, for The Office. I've had one for Home Improvement, shows I enjoy. So if you really enjoy a show like, say, The Office, for example, I do enjoy The Office, so I'm rewatching it, and I'd like to know little ins and outs of the episodes. So it's amazing how you can have an hour-and-a-half podcast on a show that's 30 minutes. But that just shows you how Hollywood is. You can have 30 seconds of footage that'll take 4 hours to film, and then 2 hours to edit. All right, so favorite podcast. I don't know if I'm missing anything else. Yeah, Jericho's podcast, Completely Unnecessary. Just got a few new ones. Pete Holmes I listen to. He gets a little overbearing though, Pete Holmes. Making it weird or something like that. Let's see. If I had this prepared, I'd be way better at answering this question. But I am not. I'm going off the cuff, baby. Let's never do this again. All right. So those are some of my favorite podcasts. Frankie Galley says, for the third time, GOAT Bobby. So Bobby Gaines, GOAT, you. You're the greatest of all time. Mike Schneider says, wants me to cover the dangers of molecular flatulence. Well, it's all in the air around you. And, you know, when you go to the bathroom, this was covered, actually, going back a topic, favorite podcast, the New Day podcast, Feel the Power. They have a new segment called Potty Talk, and they talk about going to the potty. And they're talking about when you're in the bathroom, you don't want to stay in there too long. You don't want to sit on the can for too long because you have little beads of excrement just floating through the air. It's pretty disgusting, actually. So that is one of the dangers of molecular flatulence. You get poo-poo in the air, thereby making it poo-pourri. All right. Eric Rutkowski says he wants a list of every Royal Rumble competitor who had red in their attire. Well, that is quite a list, my friend. But Royal Rumble competitors have had red in their attire. Well, of course you can go no further or no better than Canyon. Just kidding. You can go no better with wearing red in the Royal Rumble than the big red machine Kane. I'm sure Vader was in a Rumble. Savio Vega has been known to wear red before. Shawn Michaels, I believe he super kicked the British Bulldog wearing red tights in 1995. In 1996, Shawn Michaels had black tights, and he super kicked Diesel out. And who else is wearing red? Red in the Royal Rumble. I know Batista. Batista has red trunks. Triple H had red trunks for a while, but maybe not necessarily in the Rumble. Scott Steiner had red symbols on his black trunks. One more red. Oh man, not Stone Cold. He wears all black, baby, because black don't crack. One more red. Good lordy. Someone recent, not Roman Reigns. He's all in black too. John Cena wears jorts. You got me on that one, buddy. One more red in the Royal Rumble. God, I'm just thinking of Paul Bear. I'm just thinking of Paul Bear dressed with Kane, and they're both matching, wearing red and black. So there you go, Eric. Kyle Dodamede suggests favorite types of projectors and screens. Favorite type of projector? Depends on the scenario. If it's a tight room, I suggest the bubble projector, which has a short throw. That's an industry term, baby. Short throw projector in a small room. Of course, we can't forget I don't know if it's a Mohegan Sun exclusive, but we name our projectors here. We have one called the Paso. We have one called the Pablo. We have one called the Herbie. All right? Don't ask. For the next time, ask me to explain why they're named that. But you know what? I actually like the Herbie because it's a big projector and it has a robotic zoom. Maybe it's not robotic, it's mechanical, whatever, but you can use a remote control. You hit the Herbie, boom, gets you where you need to go. It's favorite type of screen. Any AV guy will tell you we hate those fast fold screens. There's nothing fast about them. There's many folds about them. And as a matter of fact, let me shout out Mr. Ryan Enko, my partner in screen folding crime. No one does it better than you and I, my friend. We will never retire. Woo! We will never retire from screen folding. All right. Thank you, Kyle Dodamede. All right. Next is the mysterious Mr. S. Mitch Silver wants a detailed recap and opinionated breakdown of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Well, once recently on my Retro Pie box, I was playing Echo the Dolphin, and I was, swimming through the nether realm of the ocean, and I found some Dead Sea Scrolls. They gave me 10,000 points apiece, and that's really all I got to say about Dead Sea Scrolls. Echo the Dolphin on Sega Genesis. Check it out. Timmy Booth, my Royal Rumble tag team partner, Timmy Booth, recite every President of the United States from Washington to Trump using full name, middle name if applicable, or applicable. Now, is it applicable or is it applicable? I'll never tell. And their years in office. That is, okay, so, what was that, 46 presidents? Is that right? 46? 47? Election banter. Well, of course, the first president of the United States, George Washington. Let's take his statues down. I'm not political, so whatever, I don't care. But let's how about, since there's so many presidents of the United States, how about we go from in the order of money, okay? George Washington, dollar bill. Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Jackson, and wait, I skipped one. Doesn't matter. And Ben Franklin's not a president. All right, Randy Osga suggests again favorite Bret Hart matches. Well, he is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. So Bret the Hitman Hart matches, some of the best, or when I first started getting into wrestling. So Survivor Series 1995. See, I know pro wrestling really well. I can just roll it off the tongue. Bret Hart versus Diesel, Survivor Series 95. Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog in your house, December 95. Those are good matches. Those are really good matches. As a matter of fact, I just watched on Thunder, WCW Thunder last night, Bret Hart versus Conan. So Bret Hart representing the black and white NWO versus Conan representing the NWO Wolfpack. That was a short main event match, but it's pretty cool. He won with the sharpshooter. I'm not saying Stevie Ray came and slapjacked Conan to knock him out, to which Bret Hart then applied the sharpshooter and won the match. I'm not saying that. All right, Jared Del Montes asks, why is Android better than iPhone? Because it is. All right, recently I need a new cell phone, okay? I've had the current cell phone I have for 3.5 years. Okay, go another half year, all right? Go another half year, and you would have gone from freshman to senior year and graduated in the time I've had that single cell phone. And I considered going to an iPhone, but I can't stand iPhone because I'll tell you what, I love this iPad. This iPad is fantastic, all right? But the idea of having this and an iPhone, it's the same thing. Just an iPhone is getting pretty damn big nowadays, but this iPad Mini 4 is also pretty decently sized. It's the same thing, I would imagine. I'm hitting the mic. It's the same thing. And, you know, it's just some little things. You just grow up one way or the other. You know, you just grow up one way or the other. You like Greek-style pizza or you like New Haven-style. It's just how you grew up and how you like it, all right? Is one wrong and one right? Is one better and one's worse? Well, yes, according to your opinion. So in my opinion, I've always been an Android guy. I have never had an iPhone, although my sisters and lots of people I know have iPhones. And actually, I kind of say that only chicks have iPhones, okay? Only chicks have iPhones. I know guys have iPhones too. But I'm an Android guy. I like... It's all a ruse, okay? We're all being controlled by the government, right? But Android, there's options on there that gives you a semblance of control that iPhone doesn't give you. Ryan Cook. Excuse me. Ryan Cook. I thought a thought, but the thought I thought wasn't the thought I thought. If the thought I thought had been the thought I thought, I wouldn't have thought I thought. Thank you, Ryan Cook. That was very good suggestion. Oh, hey, check it out. My watch is buzzing just from me doing my wrangle jangle, bangle bangle. I've hit 10,000 steps on my Fitbit. Congration, I done it. What does that even mean? What does congration, I done it mean? It's a meme where some guy at the bakery wrote a message on a cake. Okay, personal message on the cake. Still saying, congratulations, you've done it. He misspelled it and typoed it. It said, congration, you done it. Hint for the future, put it in your subconscious. If you ever get me a cake, because Johnny Boy loves cake, you get me a cake that says, congration, you done it. I will hug you forever. Unless that's not what you're into. And I'll do something else. All right. Ryan Cook. Speaking of the poem, or whatever the tongue twister I just said, what if I thought a thought was actually T-H-O-T? I thought a thought. In which someone told me, I kind of knew what a thought meant, but when someone said, you know what a thought actually stands for? And I was like, what's that? He said, it stands for that hoe over there. I nearly lost my mind. So if you didn't know that, I learned it, and I was, that hoe over there. Okay. Ryan Cook has another suggestion. Please give 5 reasons why I'm awesome. Well, I'll tell you why I'm awesome. Reason number 5. I've lost almost 100 pounds in 1 calendar year. 12 by 12, 12. And if you're watching this after December 12th, 12 by 12, 12. I'm taking a break, a well-deserved break. I'll have a new campaign in 2021. And by that time, we'll all be vaccinated. All right? We'll all be vaccinated, right? No? All right, no? Okay, listen, you zombie freaks. Stay away from me. All right, just kidding. All right. Reason number 4 why I'm awesome. I just got a haircut. It looks pretty cool, no? Huh? Huh? Yeah, haircuts are cool. Reason number 3, I have an Android phone. Reason number 2, I tan. I don't burn. Which is a lie, because I do burn. And reason number 1 why I'm awesome You're watching it, baby. You're watching it. Who does requests for you, huh? Who does requests for you? And last but not least, Diane Baldy McLaughlin from Bothell, Washington, or somewhere around Washington, says hashtag face nature on Instagram. So if you're one of those folks on Instagram, use hashtag face nature. There you have it. All right, so guys, hopefully hopefully that was fun for someone. Again, this was just off the cuff, no preparation. Hopefully it was a little rough in the beginning, but I think I found my groove like Stella did in that movie that no one watched in 1997. Well, many people did. I didn't watch it. All right, so again, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun, and next time we'll participate and have a good old time. We'll see you next time online. And remember, 100 pounds this calendar year of 2020, 12 by 12, 12.